I remember the first time it happened. It was a Tuesday, I think. I walked into my kitchen, and for a split second, everything was wrong. The cupboards were a different color. The fridge was on the other side of the room. Then, just as quickly, it snapped back. My heart hammered. I told myself I was tired, seeing things. But then it started happening more often. Little shifts, tiny discrepancies. My cat would have a different color. A scar on my arm would be gone, then reappear. It's like the world is flickering, and I'm catching glimpses of another me, another life, just out of sync with my own. And the worst part? I'm starting to wonder which one is real, or if I'm trapped between them. The shifts aren't just fleeting anymore. They're lingering. The snap back feels less certain. It's not just the objects anymore. It's memories. It's conversations. I was talking to my sister the other day, reminiscing about our childhood dog, Max. I remembered him as a golden retriever, a big, goofy thing. But she looked at me like I was crazy. Max was a terrier mix, remember? The one with the floppy ear. She even pulled out a photo, and there he was, a scruffy little terrier. My Max, my golden retriever, was gone. Or maybe he never existed. How could my memory be so utterly wrong? It wasn't just a lapse, it was a complete fabrication of a life I hadn't lived. I started leaving notes for myself, little anchors. Today is Tuesday, October 26th. I have a dentist appointment at 3 p.m. My cat's name is Whiskers, and he's black. I'd stick them on the fridge, on my mirror, in my wallet. But sometimes I'd find a note that wasn't mine. Or it was mine, but the details were subtly wrong. My cat's name is Mittens, and she's Calico. I don't have a cat named Mittens. I don't even like calico cats. And the dentist appointment. Sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not. Sometimes it was yesterday. Sometimes it's for a root canal I don't remember needing. My own handwriting, but not my memories. It's like someone else is writing my life, or I'm reading theirs. The reflections, that's what really gets me. I'll catch a glimpse of myself in a window or a polished surface, and for a split second, it's not me. It's someone similar, but wrong. Their hair is parted on the other side, or they're wearing clothes I don't own. Once, I saw my reflection smile, but I wasn't smiling. It was a slow, unsettling grin, full of a knowledge I didn't possess. It felt like they were looking through me, not at me. Like they knew I was there, peering into their world. I tried to stare, to hold on to it, but it always shimmered away, leaving my own terrified face staring back. I'm constantly checking my hands, my arms, looking for familiar scars, familiar moles. Are they still there, or have they vanished again? I'm terrified to go to sleep because I don't know whose life I'll wake up in. What if one day the snap doesn't happen? What if I wake up and my entire life, everything I know, is just gone, replaced by this other, slightly off-kilter reality? I'm so tired of feeling like a ghost in my own existence, constantly slipping between the cracks. I just want to know which life is mine, which one is real. The notes, my desperate anchors, have become another source of terror. I found one this morning, stuck to my fridge in my own handwriting. It read, "Don't trust the reflection, she's watching." My blood ran cold. I don't remember writing it. I would never write that. It wasn't a factual discrepancy. It was a warning. From me to me? Or from the other me, trying to communicate? Or worse, trying to scare me? I tore it down, but the words are burned into my mind. I tried to go out, to be around other people, hoping the normalcy would ground me. I went to the grocery store. The aisles seemed to stretch on forever, the fluorescent lights humming with an unnatural intensity. I picked up a carton of milk, and as I placed it in my cart, I saw it. Just a flash. My hand, holding the milk, was adorned with a simple silver wedding band. I'm not married. I've never been married. I squeezed my fingers, and it was gone, leaving my skin bare. My heart was pounding so hard, I thought everyone could hear it. I dropped the milk carton, it burst, and I just ran out of the store, leaving a milky mess and a bewildered cashier behind me. The world feels like a funhouse mirror, distorting everything I touch, everything I see. I keep seeing things out of the corner of my eye, a fleeting shape, a flicker of movement that shouldn't be there. It's like the edges of my reality are fraying and the other one is bleeding through. I've started locking my doors, double-checking the windows, even though I know it won't stop anything. What am I locking out or in? Last night, I woke up to a faint scratching sound coming from inside my closet. I held my breath, my entire body rigid with fear. It wasn't the cat. Whiskers was asleep at the foot of my bed. The scratching continued, soft, rhythmic, like fingernails against wood. I finally gathered the courage to open the closet, heart hammering against my ribs. There was nothing, just my clothes hanging silently. But on the back wall, etched lightly into the painted wood, were 3 words, my own handwriting, yet I didn't write them. They said, "You're almost here." I haven't slept in days.
Every shadow is a threat. Every creak of the house is a whisper. My own apartment feels like a trap, a stage set for something terrible. I'm huddled in the living room, surrounded by my notes, trying to make sense of anything. The air is thick, heavy, like before a storm. I feel a presence, a cold dread creeping up my spine. It's not just the other me anymore. It's her, the one from the notes, the one who's watching. I feel a sudden, intense pressure, like the air is being squeezed out of the room. The lights flicker, not like a power surge, but like the very fabric of existence is stuttering. The room around me blurs, edges softening, colors shifting. I gasp, clutching my head. This isn't a glimpse, this is it. The world is tearing apart. My eyes are drawn against my will to the large antique mirror in the hallway. I see a flicker, a movement. My breath catches in my throat. It's me, but not me. Her hair is perfectly styled, her clothes are unfamiliar, elegant, and she's smiling, a slow, knowing smile. The kind I saw before, but now it's wider, victorious. She steps forward in the mirror, her reflection solid, clearer than my own fading reality. I try to scream, but no sound comes out. My body is frozen, limbs heavy, useless. The mirror's surface ripples like water. Her hand, adorned with that silver wedding band, pushes through, not shattering the glass, but passing through it as if it were nothing. Her fingers, long and slender, curl around my wrist. It's cold, so incredibly cold, and yet it burns. I feel a violent tug, a wrenching sensation in my gut, like my very soul is being ripped from my body. The room spins, the floor tilting, the walls dissolving into a dizzying kaleidoscope of colors. Her face in the mirror is so close now, her eyes, my eyes, wide with a chilling triumph. I see my own reflection in her eyes, small and fading, a distant memory. The grip tightens, pulling me forward, pulling me into the shimmering surface. I see my familiar living room shrinking behind me, becoming distorted, like a scene viewed through a funhouse lens. The cold spreads, engulfing me. My own hands fly up, scrabbling against the invisible barrier, but they meet only emptiness. And then I'm through. The sensation of being stretched, pulled thin, then snapping back. I'm standing in the hallway, but it's not my hallway. It's hers. The mirror is gone. In its place, a framed photograph of a smiling couple. Her and a stranger. My hand, the one she grabbed, feels different, heavier. I look down. There, glinting in the dim light, is a silver wedding band. My own reflection glances back at me from a polished table, hair parted on the other side, wearing unfamiliar clothes, and a faint, almost imperceptible smile. But it's not mine, it's hers.
My eyes widen in terror, but the smile doesn't falter. I'm here, but I'm not me. I'm her, and she's gone. The last thing I remember is the tug, the cold, the blurring. Now I stand here. This hallway is familiar, yet alien. This hand, with its silver band, feels foreign. I look at my reflection again, and the smile is still there, fixed, unsettling. It's not my smile, it's hers, and it won't go away. I walk through this house, her house, touching objects that aren't mine, seeing photos of a life I didn't live, a husband I don't know, friends with faces that are strangers. Every memory I try to grasp is someone else's. My golden retriever Max, my black cat Whiskers, they're just echoes now, distant whispers in a mind that's no longer entirely my own. I wonder where she went. Did she take my life? Is she waking up in my apartment, perhaps confused, perhaps relieved? Or is she just gone, erased? And what about me? Am I just a passenger now, trapped behind these unfamiliar eyes, forced to live a life that isn't mine, with a smile that isn't real? The dread is a constant companion. It's a cold knot in my stomach, a silent scream in my head. I look at my hands, my real hands, and they feel like a dream. This is my reality now, a borrowed existence, a stolen identity. And I can't escape this smile. It's plastered on, a permanent mask. I wonder, have you ever looked in the mirror and seen a stranger looking back? Have you ever felt a moment, just a fleeting second, where your life didn't quite feel like your own? Because I'm living it now, and I don't know how to get back, or if there's even anything to go back to.